Testing. Hello, hello. If you guys can hear me, please let me know, and that'll help me out quite a bit. But we will start very soon. Greetings, Akshay. We got a new setup, so might be a little rough at the starts, but hopefully we'll be okay. Loud and clear. Cool, let's go. What's up, Skyhawk? Maybe I'll be playing some TFT later, but we'll see. What's up, what's up? Okay, we're gonna manage our chats. SDG count, that's true. That's very true. Be streaming again. Loud and clear. Alright, so if I... Cool, hello. What's up, guys? And gals? And everyone? How is everyone? We're going to wait for our stream. There you go. Okay. It's only like 10 seconds behind. Not too bad. Not 10 seconds, like 5 seconds. Cool, cool, cool. Things are looking pretty good. Nice. And I got my chat window here. Here. Alright, so we're going to put our chat window there, and then we have our streaming window here, so I can see, make sure I'm in frame. Picture, I think, is okay. Gibson Knights, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It's been a long time on stream, but we got some exciting announcements. It was quite busy. You might see my background is a little bit different. Maybe you can do a little tour. Let's see. All right. So yeah, you can kind of see the background a little bit. We got way different, I guess. I think the wall's a different color. And then we don't have as much of our friends, I guess, displayed, but we got the second invention of a crane here. There's a anglerfish. Some of the dudes are blended into the wall. The giveaway prizes right here. We got the waifu shelf with the samurai. Up here, we got more stuff that way. So we definitely don't have as much as we did before, but it's kind of a little bit reduced, but still nice. We got new shelves here. These are pretty cool. These are paper drawers. Look at that. Some nice storage. And we have, what do we have here? We got partially pre-creased Ryujin. And guess what? This might be in the hands of someone very soon. That's not me. Not really to fold a Ryujin, but maybe. But potentially more so to act as a packaging. But we'll see about that one. Vishwa, I see you are here. Hello, hello. We are actually working on your Assassin More. I'm going to try to finish most of it today. We have just a little bit left. I am going to go with the kneeling stance because after fidgeting with it a lot, I think I found I've liked it the best. And I couldn't quite get it to look like he was like jumping or in a mid-air pose. So we're going to do that. We have basically the face to shape down. The hair is kind of in position, but it's not fully there yet. We've got a little bit of chest details and then the arms to position as well. But in the meantime, I've gone ahead and we've got the hand there, and then kind of detailed out the legs, right? So he's got some details here. It's kind of hard to see, but hopefully we can finish a lot of it today. And then while it's drying or other stuff, we also have the Ancient Dragon version 2 that we might work on at the same time. We'll just have to see. And what is up, Jared? Does that mean I'm in Idaho now? No, I am not. I am still in Arizona, but a different area of Arizona. I'm not in the student apartments anymore, but I'll be heading to Oregon very soon, Jared. So we're going to hang out, and it's going to be really awesome. Looks nice already. Thank you. Yes, yes. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a lot of gluing today. So let's get our glue ready. And we're going to get some shaping in. Just woke up from bed and saw the live stream notification. Hey, that's really good timing. This is definitely like a impromptu live stream. I've been meaning to live stream since the last one a lot more frequently, but because I had to move, I couldn't, and it was really busy. I was still working a lot of stuff, so yeah. But we're back. I might not be able to live stream next week because I'm moving again, which is moving to Oregon, so I can see Jared. But hey, maybe you guys will see Jared in one of these live streams sometime. Could be fun. But yes, this live stream also, I think I put in the title, primarily is to help market the giveaway. So if anyone here, we're just like 13 people watching across both platforms right now, and if any of y'all have not entered the giveaway, you're going to want to enter the giveaway because you will be receiving diagrams for free. Everyone who enters the giveaway, it's in the hundreds now, they'll get free diagrams that have not been released yet, which is really exciting. And the diagram, I think, after I release them to the participants, they'll also be available for purchase for probably like $3 to $5, something like that. But if you want it for free, just enter the giveaway because I'll have your email and I'll email them all out to everyone. So that should be pretty exciting. Yeah, it's good stuff. Hello, Hanif. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. All right, so we're going to get ready. I think this is decent. I have to remember now where my hands can be and where they cannot be. But yeah, so I'll probably say that message again as people flow in and out. That way no one misses out. But we are going to go ahead and start shaping here. And so I've already applied some glue to these layers so that they're a little bit more rigid and that we can shape them, because I really like this kind of a texture for legs, and I do it a lot, but we want to make it very nice. Welcome everyone, welcome. I hope the commands are still working. We're folding the same thing, so I think I think they're updated as well. But yes, feel free guys to use those commands which are in the title. To just a little interaction. It's pretty fun. I think I'll be adding more of those at some point, but yes, if you would like to know what I'm folding and some other stuff, feel free to do that. And if you have other questions, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to get to you. But here we have our leg. It's looking pretty okay. We have it's a little bit tilted. Oh, I see why it's tilted. I was like, something doesn't look right here. And it's because this flap unfolded itself. It's like, why is it slanted? It's 9 a.m. 9 a.m.'s early for me, so it's like what time I get up for work. But I guess depending on where you are for school, could be early or late. But yeah, so we're going for a kneeling pose. And I kind of want to do the kneeling where you can also see the back foot. So what I've gone ahead and done is angled the foot backwards a little bit, like this, so that while he's kneeling, you can still see the back foot. So let me see if I can orientate it to how I want it to be seen. So kind of like in this pose. And then I will have him facing here. And then I have to twist the torso a little bit so that we can still see the sword and see his hand grabbing the sword behind. And then that's what I'm trying to go for, basically. It should be good. Don't have school. Oh, I see. Very nice. Well, for me, that's early. So nice. Class starts at 7 a.m. Yeah. When not a student anymore, so don't gotta wake up, but no, but at least for part of my job, I work with people in I work with people in India, actually. I think in Bangalore a little bit. So my hours for work start a little bit later than normal for the States. Just past 12th grade. Very nice. Congratulations. You're almost there. Basically, you guys, like, maybe 4 years of school left? 5 years, if you were like me and did grad school, or 6 years. Very nice. Model. Let's see. It looks like the bot is not working on YouTube. Unless it is. Is it working? I don't think it's working. But this is the Assassin by Vishwa, who's in the stream right now. So yes. In the 7th grade. Very nice. That was a long time ago for me, but 7th grade was very fun. 7th grade is where I learned to fold an origami dragon, which was John Zinger's Zingman dragon. 7th grade, I learned that. So, hey, you know, that's 7th grade. It's a good grade. It's good stuff. First day in middle school. Nice. Good job, guys. Well, thanks for catching in the stream. I don't know if you're watching from school right now or if, like, this is right before school, but yeah, thanks guys. Going to 8th grade in a couple weeks. 8th grade's also a pretty fun grade. Started doing origami in 10th grade. Yeah, I didn't start doing like complex origami till about 10th grade as well. Up till then, that dragon was basically one of the only things I could fold until I started going on YouTube and learning more. But yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to think of the order of what I want to glue things in. So I think we'll try to get the sword in place because the legs are in a pretty decent position, and then the torso is also. And maybe I'll fold this thing in, which I'm going to use Vishwa's fold as a reference for myself to see how it was done. To zoom in for myself. Okay, so it's like a valley fold and then a slight swivel and then also on the other side. So like this, and then for this part as well. And then when we do this part, we can fold in the other side at the same time, ideally. Started in 4th grade. Nice. Hey, those of you who are starting early, if you guys keep it up, by the time you're my age, you're going to be some pretty insane folders. Probably designing the next most complex origami. So definitely keep it up. Study hard in school and keep folding origami. That's my recommendation to you. Wow, yeah, you've been folding for 3 years already. Very nice. Oh, lunch. Wow, it's crazy. When I was in middle school, like, the internet was barely a thing back then. This is going to make me sound old, but I don't think I'm actually that old. But YouTube wasn't a thing quite yet, or it had just started. Oh, no, when I was in 3rd grade, yeah, it wasn't a thing yet. It started when I was in middle school. That's really crazy to think about. And I definitely would not have been allowed to have like a personal device to watch videos. But I guess it's very fortunate nowadays that, yeah, you guys can just hang out, watch me. I'm, you know, halfway across the world, enjoy some origami during lunch. Very nice. I feel like that's a pretty productive lunch. Or a fairly productive way to spend lunch. I bet if there were origami videos or streamers back when I was watching, I would totally watch them too. Yeah, good stuff. I guess now that I think about it, there actually aren't that many people who stream anyways for origami, so good stuff. I think now that more people have access to watch things, even during the school day, like during lunches and stuff, it does incentivize me to stream a lot more. That way more and more people can catch it. So, maybe. But right now we are fixing this guy into place. And we're just going to let him dry a little bit so that we can angle the other part of the sword. But it's looking pretty good. Just started streaming on Twitch, but I have no followers. Yeah, it took me a while to get some followers as well. But you just kind of keep at it. And what's nice about starting with no viewers is you can practice like you're talking to viewer or reacting to chat, or you can just practice how to talk. How to show your display, and that way you can work out a lot of the mistakes or the awkwardness, or just practice beforehand, and then as you get viewers, then you'll be comfortable reacting to them, and it gets exciting, stuff like that. But definitely when I started streaming in, was it 2017, maybe late 2016, when I had no followers, I just used it to practice talking. And the nice thing about that is it actually helped me with my college presentations, because I had been practicing talking so much. And it made me a lot less shy when I had to give those presentations, and it made it a lot easier. So yeah, if you guys are streaming, doing some origami, it's good stuff. I like to eat during lunch, yeah. Me too. Fold during lunch. That sounds fun. I don't think I ever did that, actually. Even in school, I would fold during class, which is probably not better than folding during lunch. But during lunch, I was doing other things, some eating, and then I was, practicing flips and whatnot outside. If you were to pick someone, would it be Satoshi Kamiya or Robert Lang? Great question, Jaden. But like, what do you mean? Like maybe someone to hang out with for the day, or someone to get an origami model from or to fold origami with. What do you mean? Because yeah, I'm interested. I will answer differently depending on what you mean, I think. Yeah. I folded Origami Ancient Dragon 2.0 weeks ago. Nice. Or a week ago. Very nice. Yeah, I'm excited to finish it. I'm going to try to finish it before I move. Again. But the current trajectory is finish the Assassin, which is what we're doing here. And then we're going to finish the Ancient Dragon. So once again, origami model front. Ooh. You know. That's a great question, actually. Would I want a Lang model or a Cameo model? I feel like because I live in America and I get to talk to Robert Lang at like conventions or when we're planning conventions, since I'm on the social media team, there's like potentially a greater chance that I receive a model from Robert Lang, say for like an auction, because sometimes they do auctions for his models or whatever the case is. For Satoshi, for Kamiya-san, that's quite harder because he's in Japan. So maybe I take one of those. But either way, I would be very happy because I like them both a lot. So it's good stuff. Greetings, guys. Welcome to the people coming in. You might notice the title. I have updates about the giveaway where you can see some of the prizes here. And I guess I'll do another announcement that I didn't mention the first time. The first announcement was that everyone who enters gets free diagrams. Unreleased as of now. So that's pretty lit. And then also the winner will be getting more prizes. So there's the book, Origami Dragons Premium, and there's these 2 origami models designed by me. And then I'll be giving away some very nice papers, very nice handmade papers for you guys to try. So one example is a partially pre-creased Ryujin, or you can think of it as a 96 grid Wenjo that you can use for anything with a 96 grid. Wenjo is quite a nice paper. I also have some ultra thin Unryu. And if you are unfamiliar what ultra thin Unryu is, it is what I use to fold Jacob S, his Scudagera. That's what I used. And it's 10 GSM. It's very thin. It's very strong. It's like a better single tissue, I guess. And you can read more about that on my website in the paper section. And there might be some other goodies that I sneak in there. So, yeah, pretty exciting. But I think for everyone, as long as you enter the giveaway, you get those diagrams. So, giveaway ends this week on Friday. So make sure you enter the giveaway and get yourself that free diagram. Tell your friends too, they can get free diagrams as well, even if they don't fold origami. I think it's a pretty cool diagram. You'll guys have to see what it actually is pretty soon. But yeah, very exciting. Fearless had a 4 GSM. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy thickness. I'm sure you could stretch out the ultra thin Unryu into 4 GSM, but it would not be very fun to fold. But yeah, man, Fearless, he's got the paper, man. Grant, he's got those crazy papers. It's pretty advanced, man. It's good stuff. I do have a sheet of Lucci that's pretty thin. I don't think it's that thin, but I do have some paper made by the legend himself, FearlessFlourish. And I have not folded it yet, but yeah. What software do you use to make crease patterns? I'm getting more into origami design, and your samurai and other models are incredible. Oh, thanks, man. That's very nice. I use Orihime a lot, and if you want to learn how to use Orihime, I actually learned from Plant Psychologist, which hopefully you guys know Plant Psychologist already. I featured him a ton on Origami Review. But yeah, that's one of the best tools. I export most of my things to .cp now, although I still do have a lot of .opx files for Oripa. but starting not to use it as much because Origami is just so much faster, so much nicer, and a lot more you can do with it. So yeah, I highly recommend Origami. It's good stuff. Sometimes I'm too lazy to make paper. Barely up to intermediate, started around March. Yeah, no rush. A lot of things I recommend for, intermediate, beginner folders, or new folders. Don't feel like you have to rush into advanced stuff. Enjoy the beginner, enjoy the intermediate stuff, because they're a lot of fun, I even folded this simple Brachiosaurus from Joao Charrua the other day because it's fun, and I still learned something from it. It's, like maybe 10 steps, but you get a full dinosaur, which is pretty exciting. And you can wet shape it or wet fold it. So maybe later I'm going to make a bigger version of this just to wet fold for fun. Doesn't always have to be crazy. Obviously, we do like a little bit of crazy, but don't feel like you have to rush there if you're just starting. I guess you can see it as something that one day you will get the fold, and that's even more exciting. So it's good stuff. What's up, Simon? Good stuff. Yeah, Brandon's great. He's got he's in the hex pleating. That man, he innovates and he's fast. Learned tilted grid, now he's learned hex pleating. It's crazy. If you guys remember the Origami USA convention in June, there's some extra classes afterwards, and then I was talking with Brandon and John Tucker. John's a really talented designer himself. We're kind of talking about the transitions between 22.5 and like box pleating, and how there's different units that can interchange between the two. Examples like some of Yuho's knights, his stuff, and then like the Ryujin has some for the head. And then we got on the topic of, hey, could you do a transition from hex pleat to box pleat? And then from there, I kind of said it as a meme, but Brandon figured it out. So that's crazy. And that snake, that rattlesnake, that's, I guess, like the opus of his learning that he's picked up over the, I guess, a month and a half-ish. Super, super cool. For sure. Tried a Robert Lang cockroach when I first started and definitely realized I need to take baby steps. Yeah, I remember I tried to do Robert Lang's tarantula when that was way too hard for me, and yeah, no, didn't happen at all. My paper exploded. And then that's when I realized I had to learn to make double tissue so that I could fold the tarantula. And then after I learned, it took me a couple tries to make my first successful double tissue. Then I folded the tarantula, and I have it on display at my childhood house, I guess my parents' house, from where I grew up. Kind of as a memory of like, I learned something new here. I took the failure, and then I surpassed it. It was pretty fun. Good experience. Yeah, some Robert Lang models are not very easy. I've started learning after folding some of Robert's classes from conventions and whatnot. All of his models have something unique. There's like a very Robert Lang thing about it, where it's not just about the design subject, but it's about the process and what he does within the design process, just to mix it up a little bit. It could be there's a base with an equilateral triangle in the middle of it. There could be some weird sinks and unsinks. It could be pure 22.5. A lot of various kind of extras. That's makes it a lot of fun to fold. A lot to learn. Love you from India. Hey, thank you. It's much appreciated. Thank you. I have a question. Who designed the Ryujin 4.0, or is it fake? You talking about the one that FearlessFlourish posted about? I think you'll have to ask him about that one. But in terms of real Ryujin 4.0s, I think the closest we're going to get is if Brandon makes one, I guess, out of the hex plate scale. So basically it would still be, I guess, Satoshi's design, but instead of the Yoshino pleat scales, it will be hex pleated scales. So yeah, someone leaked the Illidan CP? Yes, it was leaked apparently in some group, and then I guess Soma Cruz was like, all right, I guess it's out there. Here you go. And then now it's everywhere. Yeah, the Fusion 4.0 is fake. Yeah, it's fake. But great job for whoever photoshopped that, which I think it was Grant that photoshopped it. Very funny. But hey, the possibility is there now. Hex pleats. It's wild. Hex pleating to 22.5. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy indeed. But Ryujin doesn't have hex-shaped scales, which would make it new, right? So, I mean, it's not really like a 4.0, but if there were to be anything different, because the 3.5 is a pretty refined design, you know? There's many Ryujins that Satoshi's gone over when he was designing those. And I don't think anything could make it better. It's pretty perfect, I'd say. It's so well designed. But something that would change it up is, yeah, hex-pleated scales. That's like a, you know, like if you made a Ryujin with 2 heads, if you did the 2 heads, 2 tails, you know, it's like, sure, but something different that's not too different is like hex-pleated scales. That'd be pretty cool. I'll be floating your anglerfish this week. Can you give me some tips? Oh, cool. Anglerfish. Don't crease too hard once you fold it in half. Be very careful. I think the last 10 steps, just be careful in their shaping. And then, depending what paper you use, yeah, it you know, make a lot of curvy indentations, and it makes it look nicer. For example, this is one of the best ones I've made from Washi Deluxe. And you can see how the curves I added, the sharpness of the teeth, right? And then the 3-dimensionality. So apply that for yours, and it'll be very good. And yeah, someone's going to win this, and it will be theirs. Very nice. Oh, what's up, Mark? Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. All right, so I think we have the blade in place. It's kind of dried as I got to chat with you guys a little bit. So this is looking pretty all right. I think we got the angle pretty good. It's a little bit off, but once we secure the back, I think it will see how basically this is shifted up a little bit. But when we close up the back, it's going to do this. But that's going to be something I leave for overnight. So it just finalizes the shaping for now. But for here, this is pretty good. Doing all right. So I think we can transition into the head. If it has hex scales, it will be a little longer than 3.5, and that's great. But the head neck connection, yeah, it's gonna. I mean, those scales in general are a pain to fold. I mean, even the normal one, you know, it's a pain to fold. It's not very hard. It's just there's so many. So yeah, the bot's down. It's unfortunate. I think it might be working on Twitch, but I don't know if it'll be working on YouTube for some reason. Nightbot's been kind of sus, if you know what I mean. What am I folding today? This is the Assassin by Vishwa, who might still be here. He was here earlier. Very talented designer. Okay, so this arm will be grabbing the sword back here. So the key thing here for me is to make the shoulder connection look convincing. So we have some space here, but then I want the elbow to be like wrapped back around without it looking like he has a broken shoulder. So something like this. See how it's a little bit round? That's what I'm going for. And then we do have the thumb. Okay, yeah, thanks Jared for testing it. It looks like the commands are working on Twitch, but not YouTube. Unfortunate. Let's see, I think basically it'll be here. I'm gonna like lock it in later, but I think this arm positioning will hold for a little bit. And then as for this arm, I honestly have no idea. Like, I partially shaped it a little bit, but I'm not sure what I want to pose it as. Right now, I just kind of have it as like an outstretched hand, but I was thinking, like, what would an assassin do with his other hand as he draws? It's like maybe he'd be going for like a block, but he's not really in an active fight because no one's supposed to know he's there. So I'm not too sure what to do there. But if not, we're just going to try to use it to draw some gravity, draw your eye somewhere. I'm not too sure. I just don't want it down at his side, you know. All right, so now I think what we can do is we can lock in the hair. So I think, I'm just going to use our glue. Lock it in here so that we can shape the rest of the hair without worrying about it too much. And then we're going to shape out the face, because right now the face is way too wide. We do not want it this wide. Hey, what's up, Lo? Thanks for joining in. What's the grid for this? 40, I think. Can't quite remember. But the crease pattern is on Vishwa's Instagram, so go check it out. Still here. Hey. Yes, it is a very awesome design. You can have the arm in front of the body, almost in a punch form. Oh, yeah, that's cool. So it's like an attack almost before he slices his victim. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. I'll play around to that, see if that's something. Instead of like an open palm, maybe a closed palm, like a fist, ready to... Sweet. Yes, grid is 40. Oh, cool, I remembered properly. Yeah, I started this quite a while ago, but it took me a little while to finish. But sweet. All right, so let's see here. A lot of people on YouTube now, so... I'll do another announcement about the live stream in case you guys are wondering. Sorry, about the giveaway. I think it's in the title. I hope. Yeah, Origami Giveaway. Free stuff. Is that what I said on the description? Something like that, right? Free diagrams. Yes, free diagrams. So, if you guys want free diagrams, check out this link. When I type it in. And you don't have to do all of the things. I think the only requirements to enter is to be subscribed to YouTube and to follow me on Instagram. So if you could do those two things, you not only have a chance to win some cool prizes. If you guys don't know the prizes, well, I guess if you go to the link, you'll find out. They're very good prizes. Like, come on. Oh, here. We're going to grab a thumbnail for the YouTube video here. So, like, come on. Right? Free. Opportunity. You might win this. 100% free. But also, free diagrams. But yeah, so... check out that link. Definitely enter the giveaway. And after the giveaway is over, you might not be the winner of that prize, but you will still get free diagrams. So everyone's winning something. Nice speed typing, thanks. But yeah, so little announcement. We'll keep going as more people come in and come out, just so everyone has a chance. And since you guys have joined a live stream, you guys get the direct message of how to get free diagrams. Someone leaked the Ancient Dragon 2.0 diagrams. That is very unfortunate. That's kind of bad. But the book has a lot of value, and the book was purchased legally. So if you guys support, getting origami diagrams legally, supporting the designers, the publishers, the people who work so hard to put these out for you guys, you can win a copy that supports them. So, all right, but yeah, I guess we won't talk about that too much there. But right now I'm in Arizona, but I will no longer be in Arizona soon. But I've been in Arizona for the past 5 years. School. I graduated from Arizona State University. Yes, you will win something no matter what. And it won't be a leak of a diagram because I made it. So it is also a legal way of getting a diagram. We like that. We like getting things legally. And if you guys don't like that, you should like that. I'm telling you to like legal stuff. It's very good. Trust me. You're gonna want to like legal stuff, especially once you start making your own designs. But yeah, we won't dive too much into that topic. Tierra Bass, we've been meaning to invite you to a meeting for a while now. Not too sure what that means, unless I missed something. What degree did I get? I have a master's degree in computer science. So I am a programmer. I program stuff and I develop software and I help maintain software. It's like anything, I guess. In college, I did a lot of cybersecurity related courses, as well as some cloud and a little bit of database management, I guess, and using cloud services, writing microservices, a little bit of blockchain. No cryptocurrency type things, but still a little bit of blockchain. Fun stuff. Oh, there's an origami club in the Phoenix area. Oh, wow. Yeah, invite me to that while you're... the past 2 years have been kind of crazy. COVID, right? Are they still meeting? Because I'd love to attend sometime and maybe meet people. Because, yeah, I've been by myself a lot. I know there's some other folders here, but they live a little far from me or just haven't connected. So I'm going to explain what this is. I have no sound. Well, I would love to explain it to you, but you won't be able to hear me. What program do I use for diagramming? Inkscape. I've been... I guess it's announced. Origami Dan, right? Last year, they started a book project. So one of my diagrams I completed for that, and a bunch of us kind of learned to diagram with Inkscape because it's free. And we have like some settings that were created that were given to us. I think Lo contributed to that. Bodo did. They helped me a lot to learn. And since I have that, Inkscape. Nice. Very nice. We're on hold, but we'll have a meeting on Monday, October. Oh man, I'll be out of town by then, but I'm gonna be flex between Arizona and Oregon. So if I'm in town, I'll try to catch one of those if they happen monthly. But yeah, because that's a lot of fun. Normally the second Saturday of each month. Okay, so is that this Saturday? But yeah, if there's like a Facebook group or something, feel free to send that to me, either email, Instagram, a comment on YouTube, and I will check it out and do my best to make it there. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. All right, so for the hair, we kind of want it balanced. I feel like Vishwa did such an amazing job doing his. But we also have to shape the face. So something like this is like the general structure. And then I want to leave these two unshaped, or not like glued in, so I can fully shape the face and then work the remnants around it to cover it. Arizona Origami Society on Facebook. Oh, perfect. Let me check it out right now, and we can see. Meanwhile, while I think about how to shape the face. Arizona Origami Society. Sweet. Oh, this looks fun. Looking at some photos. Jason's Deli. Ooh. Nice. All right. Well, yeah. If they're happens to be, I'll figure that out. Maybe message the group later. But if not, the next place you'll see me is October 29th through November 1st. I'll be at Peacock. So if any of the members are driving over to San Fran or taking a flight to San Fran for that, I'll be there as well, which should be pretty fun. What's the hardest model you folded in my entire life? See you, Simon. Thanks for joining in. Good stuff. Hardest model I've ever folded. The reason why that's hard to answer is because my concept of hard is very different. Like, when I folded the Ryujin after I knew how to do crease patterns and stuff, so if you've heard me talk about it, I'd say the Ryujin's pretty easy. It just takes a while. In terms of actual difficulty, though, what was hard? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not really sure what the hardest thing I folded is. But maybe for the time of my skill level, plus what I was doing, it could have been the gigantic Western Dragon I made, which was Shuki Kato's, just because of how big it was. And that made it very difficult. When is part 7 coming? Part 7 of the crease pattern class? Or which one? Any new projects working on right now? Kind of. So the giveaway, obviously, is like the main project. And then we have this, which we're finishing up soon. We also have, I guess these aren't really new for you, Lo. Got the Ancient Dragon version 2. We have the chest plates done. I just need to finish this, to be honest. I do have a design. Oh, I also wanted to wet fold a gigantic one of those. So I have this idea, right? And this is more, it might be boring. I guess people have seen enough of my dragon slayers. But I feel like the Dragon Slayer version 2, or the, not really version 2, but right. So this guy was supposed to be the successor to the Ancient Dragon Slayer. But it didn't really encompass like too much of a Dragon Slayer. I don't know. It's cool and it's unique, but I don't think it was the vibe I was going for. But I had this idea. I did level shifters up to make the big head, right? What if I make I'll just downshift, instead of hands, he's got the dragon heads, kind of like from God of War. He's got those punchy, I don't know what they're called, but something like that. Just something more, like a really crazy one where I use aspects of all 3 of the designs, right? So this, and then the 2-headed dragon. Take components of all of them, stick them into one big thing. And just put a lot of detail into it. Plus, there's a lot of like different techniques I want to try in terms of design, both for the armor. Like I do like this that I did for now, but I want to do more. Like I'm not quite satisfied. It's not detailed enough, you know. But I have more ideas that I want to play around with. So that might come up next. I don't know when that will happen. I also have this really beautiful square of like shiny magenta paper that I want to make a different dragon out of. So we'll see when I actually get to those. But in terms of YouTube, we're after the giveaway. I don't know if I have enough time, but there's either going to be a walkthrough of the BMW, probably just the collapse, or season 2 of Origami Review is going to start. We'll see which one I get to first. But yeah. So you guys heard it first. That's kind of the projects, both folding wise and YouTube wise. Should be pretty fun. Looking forward to those now that I have a little bit more time from moving. I don't have too much time, but I have a little bit more time. So one of those things will happen, probably not both. But then after I move again, I will have more time. Hopefully, because I'll be more settled. Like, I don't have to move after I move again. So that'll be more settled. I'll just be busy with my job during the daytime, and then at night times we work on origami, and it'll be fun. We love the Dragon Slayers. Yes, okay, thank you. I think they're pretty cool. I think I can keep building on it and make them better and better. Class 7. So the crease pattern class, I should probably be folding while I talk about this. Class 7 of the crease pattern class is not going to happen. And the reason why is because I don't think I can make, there's not material to make a class 7. Instead, people at this point are good enough to head over to Plant Psychologist's channel and check out some of the design features, which Plant has explained way better than I could. And so I think it can complement into his videos that he's made. If I were to, I guess, continue the series, it wouldn't really be about crease patterns at that point. It might be more on shaping or other origami topics, advanced topics. But I don't think I need to cover any other things because he tackles a lot of more advanced level shifters, more the design process of level shifters. You know, maybe eventually if there's like, maybe I can do more 22.5 related stuff, but that varies a lot. So I don't quite know how to approach that yet if I were to teach something. But yeah, how about Dragon Slayer riding the dragon before slaying him? I was thinking about that too, Mark. That might also be a thing. However, I don't want to quite copy. There's been a couple dragon riders recently. And from a creative standpoint, it's tempting to just kind of use the same structure they did, but I want to think of a different way than that. But then maybe for fun later on, I'll get to using their structure that they've made, if it's the best kind of way to go about it, and try that. But that would certainly be fun. It'd also be very tricky, but very fun. Okay, so I'm thinking we might be able to add eyes into this. I don't know if I want to, but I can at least add another pleat into the head, because right now it's too big. So let me try to do this, and I don't know if it'll look good. So that's the main thing. But sorry, I am way out of frame here. All I really want is the brow to come through. So if we can do that, then that's success. Because here, the bottom pleat will be the nose, and then the top pleat ideally can be this bone. What is this called? The eye socket. Oh, there's Plant. Hello. We were talking about you earlier, Plant. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. The 1.0 is... Wait, what? 1.0 is out. They use 3.2.1. Oh, for... Wait, I'm confused. For Orihime? But what's up? Alright, so here's kind of the face direction, right, I want. Maybe a little bit more. Honestly, I could just leave it like this and it looks okay. But we're going to try to do a little bit more here. I at least want to tuck in the shape of the chin. So right now, you can see, right, I have the chin shape, but there's these extra bits sticking out that kind of detract from the face shape. We don't want that. So let's see, where can I tuck these in? Maybe we can just valley fold them inside the head, while hopefully not squishing the rest of our folds too much. And as I work on this, once again, I'll do a quick announcement. Free diagrams, guys. Free diagrams if you enter the giveaway. Giveaway ends this week on Friday. So you have just a couple days left to enter to win the Origami Dragons premium book and to get free diagrams. Even if you don't win, everyone gets free diagrams. It's very nice. Hello, give you free diagrams? I will. All you gotta do is sign up. You sign up and you will have free diagrams. Once I finish them and after the giveaway is over. But the diagrams are almost done. So ideally, I'll finish them tomorrow. And then you'll probably see another post about it on social media somewhere. But you guys are getting a little bit of a surprise. I might actually make a quick YouTube video or a YouTube short about it. But yeah. Free. A very good deal. Forgot I finished making your Samurai version 3. Sweet. Did I see it recently? I reposted a couple on my Instagram story. Was it one of those? Or did you just finish it? But either way, thank you very much for folding the Samurai. That makes me happy as a designer. People are folding my stuff. So thank you, thank you. I haven't made one in a little while. I kind of want to make another one. By the way, if I know there's a lot of people who are not from America right now, but if you are going to Peacock in San Francisco, I always give away origami at origami conventions, in-person ones. So if you want a chance to maybe, if I have time, I might give away another Samurai, because I've done that in the past. You might be able to get one. And those guys, their value's been going quite up recently. So it's quite a snatch if you're going for free. Will you make a tutorial on Revision 3.5? I will not. One, because I do not have permission to from Kamiya-san. I'm pretty sure if I asked him, he'd say no too. I don't think I could make a tutorial on the 3.5, much less would I want to, because do I want to fold that again? Absolutely not. That was a one-time thing. Way too much. I don't have the time for that. However, if you want to fold one, there are plenty of means to do so already. That I won't exactly plug. But yes, I don't think I need to make one. Hey, looking good. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're almost there. A lot of this is like drying and then just figuring out the last little bit of details. But it's very exciting because I've really wanted to finish this for quite a while. So it's cool to see it coming into fruition. I haven't gone out of my house in like 3 months. I feel that. I don't think many people have gone out of their house much in the past 3 months. Or hopefully they haven't. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here, right? We have our pose getting ready. We got some details in the legs and whatnot. We got the sword here. Got a little bit of the arms in place going on. And then the face, which I have a feeling is going to take a little bit. I want to make the Samurai version 3 one day. Awesome. And I hope that you can do it, because there's some nice tutorials I made for it. But yeah, keep practicing. Find a paper to use for the Samurai, and then once you think you're ready for it, give it a try, and I think it'll be pretty good. All right, so lunchtime is almost over. Wow, that was kind of perfect timing because stream will end in about half an hour. I think I'm only going to do about half an hour more. But hopefully by then we can figure out most of it and then just kind of leave it to dry. Our goal is succeeding here. I don't know, this is kind of like the face structure I want right here. So it's looking pretty good. I know this is black paper. A little hard to see, but this is kind of what we're going for. So what I might do for now is at least just lock in one part of this, which will be the neck. Because I do want the neck to be angled like this. So we're going to use our saran wrap technique to do that. But first we're going to use some glue just on the back of the neck. So as it dries, it's going to stay when we use our saran wrap technique. And I'll thin out the neck a little bit more. You got it nice and ready to shape the rest of it. Just need to make sure this arm doesn't get in the way. There you go, something like this. Don't want to squeeze it too much. And then saran wrap with a clamp right here, and we can still kind of see like where the face is. So then we can turn the neck to where we want it to be. It's about here, without messing up the other stuff. Like that. Shaping tricks. You can do shaping like this. What time is it here? I believe I am about 12 hours difference time than, well, actually I don't know where you live, but at least for parts of India I am about 12-hour difference. So it is 9:30 p.m. right now. In my time zone. Alright, and then I think while this is in place, we can get the back of this a little bit more set. I think ideally I want the saran wrap also for this, but don't have an extra piece of saran wrap laying around right now, so we're just going to hold it in place a little bit and see if that's enough to hold, and if not, we'll do the saran wrapping again later. But this is to make the sword a little bit more aligned. Like this. And I wonder if I can just grip it from here. Yeah, I might have to wait for our saran wrap, but at least a little bit will help get the edges stiff, and then when we try it again, it'll be a little bit easier. But we are in quite a good spot. I think you'll see this on my Instagram very soon. I'm going to try to finish this. Probably off stream, like the rest of it, and then you'll just see the post. But then the following stream, I'll try. Actually, I might not be bringing this to my new spot. So we'll see if this appears on stream again, but it might appear in, say, a video for when I bring it to display at the convention or something like that. But yeah. This has been very, very fun to shape. And we still got a little bit more details. The fun thing I like about this is oftentimes when I'm filming and I'm not streaming, I'm pretty slow. So like I'll be working on these things, I'll be thinking about it, fidgeting with stuff. I'll have some other video on. And that's just very relaxing for me. Hello friend, what's up Mr. Woof? Good to hear from you. It's been a little bit. Alright, so we're going to set this to the side just for now as some of it dries. And like I said, our alternative thing to fold while we're here is 80 another, which Mark, you have such great timing. You just finished your 80. Yes, I just confused myself. But yes, we are also going to be finishing this as soon as possible as well. And then I took some personal screenshots last time of the book so I don't accidentally expose the diagrams. So I'm going to pull those up very quickly. And we'll keep going. I think, what step are we on? We're on the sync folds. Step 107, I think. Let's see. We did 103. I think we did 104. Or we're skipping 104 for now because, wait, we did the... Right. We did 106 last. We're skipping 105 a little bit because we have the pleats in the middle. Oh, wait. I have to reorientate this for myself. This way, right? And then we did here. And then we just moved it here. We did one set of sync folds. I gotta find out which ones we actually did. Well, they're all pretty much the same. So I think here we do have to sadly fold through our pleats a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think this part will show too much. But we'll do it so that we can, like, technically, I feel like I don't need to do this, but we'll do it anyways, just in case we do. Or if we don't, then the sync folds will mess up or get caught in between somehow. But we're gonna do it lightly so that we don't crease too. Okay, so we did these sync folds. Oh, we have to do it here. Yeah, so I guess that's important. Am I looking at the right thing? Okay, yeah, okay. Well, we do have to do this, otherwise they get stuck. It's totally fine. Have to head out, work tomorrow. I'll update the page for more information. Thank you so much. I will definitely check it out. Thanks for joining in. This is Ancient Dragon 2.0. Don't worry about one of... Oh, won't mess up the pleats. Perfect, thank you. Okay. Good to know. We're going to full send these sync folds then. If this is the case, I must have accidentally done other sync folds. I wasn't supposed to yet, but that's okay. Or I haven't done them yet. Like I thought I did. Those. Oh. Yeah, I didn't finish that yet. Okay, I wasn't even on step 100. That's okay. We're gonna. So we will have to do this soon, but not yet. See you, Vishwa. Thanks for joining in. I have found where I am supposed to be, which is, we did these. This is like step 98. And then we're supposed to do this one. And then we do some more stuff before we do those other sync folds. But here we go. We're back on track a little bit. I just made 1 meter sheet of double tissue for the Ancient Dragon. Oh, cool. That is a little bit bigger than mine. So yours will be just a little bit bigger than what I'm doing right here. Not so crispy though. That's okay. It doesn't have to be the most extreme amount of crispy to fold. As long as it doesn't come apart on you, I think you're okay. And it's just an open sink, right? Nice. We're back on track. My Like this. And I don't think it matters that I'm close syncing this little part in here, because technically it's still an open sync. So I'm pretty sure just the main reason these sinks exist is to thin out the legs. It's not too much more function. So we still want these to be pretty clean. We're going to take our time, make sure they follow all the creases they're supposed to. There you go, there's our sink fold. Where did you get the crease pattern for the 2.0? I did not buy the crease pattern or find a crease pattern. I am following the diagrams for the Ancient Dragon 2. The book I'm giving away. And if you're wondering, boys, you just pulled out the book. Why aren't you looking at the book? I have 2 books, but I have also screenshots or pictures, not screenshots, pictures I took of the diagrams for myself to use so I don't accidentally expose the stuff. Sink folds are the best part. They're just ASMR. That's true. That's true, it is. That's a good way to put it. That's funny. Okay, so we did these 2. Try to make sure I didn't miss anything else. No, it just says do the sink on the other side. And then flip it over. And we puff this guy out. I guess, yeah, my double tissue is fairly crispy. I wouldn't say it's like too crispy in texture, but obviously you can hear it. So it's very loud. But I think it sounds a lot louder than it is crispy. But it's pretty nice. I think I did a decent job on this double tissue. It is quite wrinkly, but because it's white, you can't see it so well. Or you can't see the wrinkles as much, hopefully. Hopefully. Sink fold and then spread sink, or spread squash. Try to get this as precise as we can. Well, I think the crease pattern for the Ancient Dragon and Mother, though, it was shown by Satoshi Kamiya at an origami convention, and then it was remade by other people and then posted online. Just because the crease pattern is basically the same as the first Ancient Dragon. All the references are the same. There's just a little bit of additions with the pleats and then the teeth. But the pleats, that's been a thing that's been known for years. That's nothing new. The teeth is a little bit new, but like the structure is not anything new. It's, we've seen it a lot. It's just a slightly different arrangement. What does PFissue mean? It is double tissue made by Paper Fox Origami. So you can look up Paper Fox Origami on Etsy, and then that's where he sells PFissue. Paper Fox double tissue. And it's very good. I recommend it. Especially, I recommend it not to everyone, but for some people who can afford it, or it's a better saving of time, or if you don't make very good double tissue yourself, like me. So I really like buying from Ryan or Paper Fox. one, it supports another origami artist. Two, he makes it way better than I make it, and in a lot of other colors that I would have to buy a full pack of. So yeah, so things like my BMW turned out really nice because he made me some perfect double tissue that matched the exact color that I wanted. It's good stuff. I do like making my own double tissue a lot, but I found some great uses for PFissue. This is also a lot of ASMR for you guys. More minutes till lunch ends. Alright. I got you for 20 more minutes. I got a fairly nice sized lunch. So that's a pretty long lunch. In my school, my lunches were like 30 minutes. Sometimes they were shorter. Depending on what class I had afterwards or what activity I had. Alright, then we do a spread squashy. Use headphones for better ASMR. True. True. There's an ASMR category on Twitch, I think, right? I bet I should stream to that category and sometime. Pick up some new friends from over there and get them into origami. Is this too slanted for my liking? A little bit. There you go. Pretty satisfying, right? Alright, now we're on step 104. Well, it's from this side too. One tip for those who are thinking of folding this later. As you can see, my paper is getting a little bit thicker. So instead of trying to force the thing flat, I just let it hang like this. It actually helps you not to crease through too much of the paper. Doesn't weaken it too much, and you can get a little bit more precise sometimes by just guesstimating where creases are supposed to go. How many steps in the 2.0? I think there's like 380, 360, somewhere in the high 300s. Okay, and then we already creased this one, so we can go ahead and sink fold it. Where can we open you up from? This side? I gotta reach inside or drag in to get these sink folds a little bit cleaner. There you go, not bad, right? And then, do we do the bottom first or the other side first? Oh, it just says do all of them. All right, let's do the bottom then first, and then we'll flip it over and do the other side. I remember when I first folded this was like the scariest step part for me, where I had no idea how these sinks were supposed to be done. But that was back then. Now I know exactly what they're supposed to be. It's exactly supposed to be done. But I know this is the spot that people get to sometimes and freak out. Just because it is very fidgety, and it's not like you're partially folding over parts that you wouldn't. Plus it's in the exact middle of the paper, so it's a little bit hard to access, especially on a smaller sheet of paper. Which could definitely be very confusing sometimes. I can do the classroom diagrams, but not the pre-creasing. I don't know why I can't find the references. Well, it's kind of interesting. So I don't know if I can help you there, but it's if you have the diagrams, the references, you should have the references for the pre-creasing. Because the diagrams show the references for the pre-creasing, but I think it was a regular 22.5 with some other Satoshi stuff. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't want to like leak it or anything because it's not supposed to be a tutorial. But if you have the diagrams, or if you can buy this book or win this book, I recommend you try that out first. Or if anything, if you have the crease pattern, you can download Inkscape, set the settings for 22.5, and try to find them yourself, and then that's one way to do it. For some crease patterns, that's how I like to find what the reference point is I just put it into Inkscape and then draw a bunch of lines and try to find the references. I don't know how to pre-crease the three-headed dragon. First time I used mush technique, yes. The first time I also used mush technique. A lot. I didn't really know what it was supposed to look like. So yeah, I just like forced the paper in. It kind of looks like what I pre-creased, and then we went from there. Nice. Okay, this one turned out pretty good. See, looking back, this is so satisfying compared to what I know mine looked like the first time. Because it definitely was not like anything. Actually, we can see it. Let's check it out. Here's my first one. Oh, it might be too big. I guess I can't really unfold too much here. Oh, I did get this, at least, in the middle. Same with the other side. This is extra. So this part was supposed to be sunken. Okay, so here's where I... Yeah, I like super mushed this side in. And then probably the same here, because I had to tuck in all these extra things that are supposed to be part of the sink fold. This looks okay, though. But yeah, definitely not here. But yeah, nice. Pretty fun. This, for those wondering, that's this right here. Except without the pleats. Looks a little bit different. Sorry, the bot commands are not working right now, but today we were folding Ancient Dragon Another, as well as shaping the assassin a bit more. Which right now he is saran wrapped. But yeah. Sorry the bot's not working. It's very sad. Download the PDF from Google. Okay, don't tell me that, because I will not like that you downloaded the PDF from Google. Okay. Keep trying. I guess. Or just wait until you know you're ready for this model. That's one of the things when I folded my first Ancient Dragon. What I was recommended was wait to fold it. Oops. Wait to fold it until you're ready, so that when you fold it, you can fold it very well. And I think that tip really helped me, because my first one, even though I mushed a lot of it, turned out pretty good. It's not even available in India. I see. Still don't tell me that, though. I do not like to promote any illegal downloading, even if it's not available. You can, if it's okay, just don't tell me. You know what I mean? Or don't tell other people. I get you. But we can talk about that a different day. I'll increase this one too, just for the funsies of it. No worries, man. You're chilling. Boys gaming. We're gaming here. Come to India. I can't right now, but you know, maybe if India ever has a convention, that'd be fun to visit. Meet a lot of origami folders from India and check out India. Eat some local food. Most of the stuff where I live, it's all Americanized Indian food, not like local stuff. I feel like I'd like the local stuff. Can I pre-crease this long again? It's just funny that actual national publishing companies in Vietnam used to publish pirated. That's funny. It's I guess it depends on the country's copyright laws, right? Where copyright might mean the right to copy. That's kind of scary. I mean, even in America, there's on Amazon, there's a bunch of cases of published books that are republished by other people, which are pirated versions. Very sus, indeed. Very, very sus. Kind of sad, but I guess that's the state of the internet we live in right now, and publishing. I do like ebook versions if they were available, because ebooks are way easier to make, available to many parts of the world. For a pretty, you know, don't gotta break the bank Ah, that's nice. Very satisfying. I feel like I'm going out of frame though. But at least you guys can hear it if I do go out of frame. But it's not really like you guys can see much of what's happening anyways, because everything is underneath the paper. What paper am I using? I'm using double tissue. And it's pretty large double tissue. This is 74 centimeters. And if you want to know where to get this tissue or where I got this, I don't think they ship to India. But at least the name of it, in case someone else ships this company there, you can go to my website and go to the methylcellulose kit to learn what stuff I use to make double tissue. And I have this paper there, listed there. And a little description of it too. It looks like I didn't pre-crease this section properly. Again. Actually, I guess I did, right? Where is it? It's just... Yeah, let's just recrease it just to be sure. So it didn't get it all the way. Oh, it's so crispy. There you go. Are there any Origami House ebooks? Because shipping is more expensive than the actual book sometimes. Yes, that's most of the case. You know, that's a good question. I don't know if Origami House does ebooks, but there are a lot of good ebooks out there with, say, Kamiya Satoshi models available. Maybe not the originals, but actually, I don't know. I don't know if they do. In theory, they should because they're digitally made, but I guess they don't want to distribute them, which makes sense. Because if you do, it's automatically pirated after the first one sells, basically. Or it's very easy to pirate. But that might change in the future. So if you do want cool models that are ebook form, there are so many. So before you go out and download an illegal version, I recommend you at least try pulling from some other ebooks that are pretty cheap and legal to download first. Try those out first. You and me both sitting here for more than an hour. Yeah, I mean, normally when I fold origami, I like to spend multiple hours folding. I don't like to... 1 hour is not enough, you know what I mean? And if you've been here for a while, when I did a lot of my Twitch streams, a lot of my Twitch streams averaged about 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours at times. So yeah, this is pretty standard, I guess. I feel like I was supposed to spread squash that other part too, but I guess not. Okay, we did that. Very nice. Fold this back here. And then we do some bird bases. Nice. Okay, so some of this. I really want to spread squash this middle part or like unsync it and do something with it, but I guess that's not what we're supposed to do. We got a little paper stuck here. Yeah, SAOC's ebooks are very cheap. Exactly, and they have some really cool stuff. You can also find some on Origami Shop, like the Croatian convention books. Those are pretty cheap as well, and they have a lot of different models in them. And trust me, it will take you a long time to fold all the models in those books. Yes, yes I am. Ancient Dragon version 2. And when it comes to origami, you either spend 5 days or just a 15-hour sitting. That's a good point. That is very true. Is Ancient Dragon another? Yes. Crazy, it's just the normal squash fold. Can't remember if this I guess what is this, a frog base paddle fold? This flap is actually used for anything outside of just making this hinge larger and thinner. Oh, it looks not. No, you just resync the corner in. Okay. Sometimes it'd be like that in 22.5. Where's your giant western dragon? It is in Oregon. So the place I'm moving back to soon is where it is located. I have the giant samurai here. But that I'm actually sending it to a friend in Ohio who will fix it up for me, maybe, if he has time, and then we'll display it again if he has time. And it'll live with him, and he brings origami to a lot of places, so maybe that will get to be traveled in, or it'll find a new home someday. But yeah. Dog loves the crinkly sound. She thinks it's a treat bag opening. Oh, I can see that. Oh, that's nice. Friend in Ohio. Oh, Jared, you know. It's Sachin. But, he's paying for the parcel, which is really nice. And yeah, hopefully he'll fix it up for me. We'll see. Because it's not in the best shape right now. I made a wire stand for it when I displayed it at Peacock 2 years ago in Portland. And at the convention. Now it's rough. But it was just great timing because I was going to throw it away. Because I had to move. And I didn't have time to fix it. And then he was like, hey, you still got that giant samurai? I was like, oh, you want it? You're going to need to fix it and find a new stand for it. And he's like, yeah, of course. I was like, oh, sweet, okay. So that's nice. I mean, I probably won't see it again for a while, but I'm okay with that because I was going to throw it away. But, can I make a giant ancient dragon from 2.5 or 3 meters? Maybe. But I don't think I have time for that. I can only watch for a few, but what am I folding today? We are working on the Ancient Dragon Another, and then we were also working on the Assassin by Vishwa. Which the contrast is not working out for this very much, but hopefully this will. It's in limbo right now as it's drying. But yeah, thanks for joining in though. Hey, thanks for folding a fish, Jared. All right, what step are we on? We do that on the other side too, I'm guessing. Flip this side. Repeat 111 through 114. I feel like this is... I guess, okay. You have indeed folded it before. That's right. Was that at Peacock or was that over Zoom somewhere? I think that was over Zoom, right? The first merit or the unconvention last year that became the special convention that you hosted. Was it there? You've also folded the other fish, the anglerfish, with Raiden. When are you going to set up a tour? You have a setup tour. Oh, a setup tour. Yeah, okay. Let's check that out, actually. Let's take a little break. Actually, here, let's, that might be a good way to end the stream. Let's finish up this petal fold, and then I'll do a small setup tour. There's not a lot set up, but I can just kind of show you what I got going on. And then we'll call that a stream, because it is a little bit over the time I planned the stream, but it works out still. Ah, yes. Yeah, the anglerfish did not exist back then. Nice. Yes. That is a great idea. Thank you for telling me that. And now I have a way to outro this stream. Nice. Alright, that finishes off that page, and then we are on to the face area next, which should be pretty fun. I'm actually pretty excited for that. I still really want to squash fold this, but oh well. We're not going to because it didn't say to yet. And we'll listen to the diagrams for a little bit. But hey, pretty good progress. We did those sink folds, the notorious sink folds. Looking pretty okay. We got our toes here. It's gonna be the head, which we'll work on next time. And we got the big tail. And this is pretty much all the tail is. I guess it's this way. No, this is a double tissue that I made. It's a line of code double tissue. 74 centimeters. Where are the hex pleats? You're right. I guess there's not quite a hex pleat to a 22.5 to hex pleat transition that would fit, maybe? Not too sure. Alright, so that is all the folding for today. We are going to end stream pretty soon, but let's just do a quick tour here of the setup, because you might not see this too much in the future, but occasionally when I'm here, you will. So, first of all, we got some shells. So here, this was not completed yet last time. Invention of a crane, but bigger. And one nice feature about this one, to weigh down the, oh goodness, I'm wrong camera. To weigh down the box properly, there's little pockets, and I put coins so that it lays flat. Big brain, right? This is a pretty nice one. I think I did a decent job. Here's an anglerfish. This is one of the nicer ones folded from Arch's watercolor paper. It doesn't have the gold leafing, but I might add that later. This one's really nice. This paper's expensive, man. And then, keep moving the wrong camera. Up here, got the waifu shelf with the, really like this one because it's my design. I think it's not the most detailed, but it's a pretty fun folding sequence, and it's kind of cool because you have a lot of hair to work with. So there's like, it's a 3D model, right? I'll get over the camera stuff in a little bit. But setup, I think more interesting stuff is the origami that's featured. Prizes. And then this. You've seen that too many times. On the side here. So, if you guys... this isn't the best stuff out here. Or I don't have too much of it. But these are bass traps. So they help capture sound that's echoing. And so a lot of times if, say, other people in the room next to me, or there's noise coming from in front of me where you guys can't see, it will bounce through the walls or bounce in all the corners. And then these, even though they're not directly facing anything, will still help capture and soak in a lot of that noise. And since my microphone is faced this way and it's cardioid mic, you get a lot less vibrations, ideally. Or it'd be a lot, there's like a weird ting to it. So when I record, it comes out a lot better from here. Camera right now is, apologize for my room being a mess, but I can't. So here's my screen, and then here's a tripod arm into the camera, and then you saw my light there as well, I believe. That's kind of how it's arranged. The wires are a huge mess in the back, but I zip tied them a little bit so they're not as bad. But that's kind of how this is set up. And then we can turn a little bit this way. This is exciting. So this is my new paper drawer. And it's actually supposed to be for shoes. Like, I'll just show. So they open up like this. Right? And so you're supposed to put shoes in this way, right? That's what makes it easy. But I found that, hey, it's really easy to pull out paper. So like, let's say, 60 centimeter kami, right? Very easy to find. Just put it back here if I want, washi deluxe. I just look for it. Boom, there you go. I found it, Super, super convenient. Like, put it back. Up here is all my tissue papers. If I want to make double tissue, I have way too many. I'll never make that much double tissue. Here we have, this is the only thing that's kind of a mess, origami dough. One sheet left. No idea what to do with it. I have a bunch of kami. In here we got some, this isn't really for origami. Here's the tissue paper that I use for the ancient dragon. As you can see, 76 by 101 centimeters. Pretty nice. Thought it was a refrigerator. True, I could decorate it like a refrigerator. It'd be the paper refrigerator. It'd be pretty cool, right? Right, and then I don't have enough paper to fill in the top yet. But here I just store partially creased Ryujin, which is going to be a prize for the giveaway. And then also here's a Garibaldi by Robert Lang that I made. And I don't have my stands to set it up, so it just lives in there for now. But yeah, look at that. It's very convenient. Very nice. It's not that expensive either, which is great. Because it's meant for shoes. The normal bookshelf of this level would be too big, and it would be like way more expensive. So I'm like really proud of this for finding it. I set this up like yesterday, so it's pretty new. Over here we have RJL insect for origami dough. You're right. I should probably do one of those. I was either gonna do a Kota insect or like a Robert Lang or something like that. It's also partly pre-creased falcon from what? Oh, that's true. That's true. It's partly pre-creased for the falcon. Yeah, so people can do a lot if they want. This is such a nerdy thing to go crazy about. Oh, what's up, Azndumplin? He caught me at quite the time. Here's a flex. This is a business card from Bodo Hag. How many people have one of these, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, but actually though, on the top here we have my collection of origami moments, or was this the Passion of Origami? I think from Nicholas Terry. These are kind of out of order, but we have One Water, One World, SAOC, Fold with the Flow, Orioles Esteve. Absolutely amazing book, by the way. Amazing origami, Chen Zhao. Origami moments, Mang Weinin. I don't know how to pronounce that quite correctly, but I have the other Oriole book as well somewhere. But that's all I could fit here for now. Stuff that doesn't fit in the shelf is sadly these bigger books by Terry. You have some classics here. Advanced Origami, Michael Foss. Peter Engel, Origami Odyssey. And then, of course, a really, really big book that doesn't fit in any of my bookshelves is the Akira Yoshizawa book. At this point, this is just the flex of my book collection. But hopefully I'll find a shelf to put these on later, because right now they're just next to the bookshelf. I don't like that too much. You can't see from this side, but I have some goodies. This is Graceful of Origami, and it appears I lost the front cover. This is a Makoto Yamaguchi book. This is New Generation Origami, Origami House. I have them like in collections. I try to order them if I can. So like, here's the other New Generation of Origami featuring Bodo's giraffe, which is really cool. And a lot of other cool stuff like Chiyo Miyamoto's Grim Reaper and Cade's New Dragon. And then I have, of course, Kame Satoshi, Volume 3, signed by the man himself. I have 2 Origami Dragon Premiums. Makoto Yamaguchi, of course. I kind of keep them together because the front page is Kamiya. This is Arisawa Yuga's book. I have yet to fold this. I really need to fold this. And then I have... These ones are ones I like the most. 1920, 23, 24. I eventually want to collect all of them, but they're kind of expensive. And they're hard to find. But, yeah, well, I gotta build out this collection. It's good stuff. And then I have more in the shelves below, but I won't show those. It's too much. But yeah, book collection, pretty good. I could fold some. I don't think I could. It'd take me a long time to fold out of everything in these books. There's so much to fold, which is amazing. Absolutely love it. But it's nice to kind of have a place for them to stay instead of being in boxes or something like that. But they're very nice, even though some of them are like right here. See, another prized possession I have. Actually, these are pretty cool. Not really prized possessions, I guess. I'll show a little bit from this shelf because I have a couple interesting things. Here's a rare one. They'd be good for a coffee table. That's very true. You have to fold the griffin from that book. Oh, I do. Katsuda's? Yeah, I really have to fold that griffin. British Origami Society. I received this because physical copy of the Origami Fish. This is the only edition of a book that has a physical copy. Very special for me. It's another feature. This is Beth Johnson. And then I have this one. I got this from my friend Joe. Mythic Folds. And I can't really read who the designer is or anything, but there's a couple compound and modular origamis that are just really cool. And simple, and some of them are one sheet. Like, there's like a very simple horseshoe crab, but it looks pretty good. Some dinosaurs. It's really cool. I need the fold from some of these, but I just don't have time. I'm never bored, by the way, in case you're wondering. And if I was, I'm not, because I'm folding some of this. I got more convention books. I got Origami Design Secrets. This isn't an origami book, but if anyone knows, you know, and it's signed. I got that from a Korean friend that I helped out a long time ago. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps up for studio tour. I think I see a comment about... Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Someone asked what cameras I'm using. These are Logitech C920s. They work really good for webcam, but they're not so good at top-down unless you get the angle of it correctly. So I think I'm going to change that setup a little bit soon. So you are once. A little bit. After I received that signed album, I became one because I felt like I had to. 2 minutes and it'll be 2 hours. Okay, we'll wait out for 2 minutes and we'll say goodbye to people in that time. Do you start a model but don't finish? Yeah, both models I showed today, I started in June, I think. There's more that took longer. I think that was in June. I have an Asuna Yuki by Obelisk that I have collapsed and partially shaped, and that's been there for like half a year. I try not to, but sometimes it happens. I also have a Kim Folder's Temple Dragon that I'm really gonna... I think that I'm also gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up Assassin, Ancient Dragon version 2, Temple Dragon. I don't think I'll finish the Asuna, but I might bring it back with me to finish. Yeah, something like that. Maybe I'll give it to Jared to shape, because apparently he's a amazing anime origami designer. Isn't that right, Jared? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I have a couple. And then scaled armored dragon slayer. True, yeah. And then the scaled armor. I was thinking about that. I think I was talking about it earlier, Mark, with the dragon hands. I was thinking of putting scales somewhere. So maybe it'll be somewhere. Or adding scales to dragon, which I would do like a one-headed dragon with the same head but scales. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. For photos, I use a Sony camera, which it's away right now, so I won't grab it because it'd take too much. But Sony camera, it's a mirrorless. It's not too special. It's not like the best one either, but it's good. Works. And I use my phone a lot. Yeah, it's good stuff. I think my computer is more interesting than anything, and it's also the most jankiest. But maybe that can be a discussion for another day, because that is hyper nerdy, and I don't know how many people would understand what I'm saying. But it's pretty... I'd say it's pretty big brain and small brain at the same time. But it's a good investment. But yeah, I think we hit the 2-hour mark. So that's going to be all for the stream. Once again, guys, this Friday is the end to enter the giveaway. If you enter, you get free diagrams. I'll look at the camera. Hold on. If you enter, you get free diagrams. And you have a chance to win one of the Origami Dragon Premium books I showed, as well as these 2 origami models, the Pre-Crease 96 grid, Ultra Thin Unryu, and then whatever else I want to put in there. Maybe I'll put a pack of gold foil Kami or something like that. It won't be like weird paper. It'll be nice paper that you probably have to treat yourself, and also some usable stuff that you can test fold with, or who knows, maybe a piece of elephant hide will sneak in there. I don't know. But yeah, definitely check that out. Tell your friends. I think you can get points for telling your friends. OBB.design/giveaway. Check it out. But yeah, thanks for the stream, or thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for chatting a whole bunch. It's been really fun. Going to be pretty busy, but look out for a video popping up sometime in the next 2 weeks, and then more live streams after I move back and settle in, and we'll keep going. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next thing or online. See you guys later. And I forgot to transition to my waiting screen. There you go. All right, see you guys.